Good morning. How is everybody doing? It still says this is on track and it's not. How is everybody doing today? I need to see if Hobby Lobby is open today because I'm running out of resin and mine has no indication it's going to be here anytime soon. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully it'll be a good day. I am still pretty sore, to say the least. So I got more binky orders overnight, which is great. These are just going so well, guys. I cannot believe how well these are going. I am so pleased. I was going to think about sewing today. I don't think my body is up to it. Tremo, he's not on here. I keep forgetting he's just on Discord. I have a mask I have to ship out. I have 8 packages waiting in my living room because the mailman has not showed up. So later today, that hurts a lot. Later today, Andrew and I will have to take that in. All right, I'm trying to find, there they are. Morning, Wild One. How am I feeling today? Not too bad. I'm sore, but that's kind of a normal part of life for me. Wow. Look at that. It's completely busted. Well, I have to contact them. Dude. Let me take some pictures of this real quick. Look at how epically this is broken. The handle's good, the nipple's good, but other than that, and the button's good. Okay, we have to figure out how to contact Little for Big today. Yay! That makes one more I have to add to my buy list. Whoops, I didn't mean to open that way. Oh. That's the first time I've had something like that happen, actually. What is this? Oh, let's just take. So we're down to 2. I'm not in agony, no. My feet are hurting a lot, which is why I'm off my feet for the most part. Where is them? Let me see if I can figure out which one that was here. So I can tell them it arrived broken. It does not have a tracking number on here, but any number to indicate. Oh, there it is. Let me see if I can find it. No, it would have been this one. This one. So the item was the that almost looks like they purposely put that in there. I agree. I don't really care if they charge me for it, but continue. USPS store. Okay. The window's not all the way closed, so it's whistling. On that note, Glad canceled my onesie order. Why is that? That's nuts. There's no evidence that this package was dropped or anything like that. Estimated delivery is the 14th, which is okay. All right, continue. I have to order now 4 more binkies. Well, that one's going to be replaced, so but I have to order some binkies later today when I sit down and do it. If they did that to the passy, what would they do with onesie? One's from Little for Big or from Tykables. Little for Big onesies, I don't recommend them. I don't. They're not very good. I might have one around somewhere because I was given one and I won't wear it because it doesn't fit me. But I'm not sure if they did that or if Amazon, but it doesn't look like the package is anyway. Like the bubbles aren't smashed, but it's possible something. I mean, like that was obvious. That is obvious. The package is broken open. Like, yeah, oops, pieces are falling out. It got smashed. So, yeah. But I will set that aside and just continue with the 2 that I have, I guess. Yeah, their onesies are not very good. Like when it comes to onesies, like put the money into like onesies down under or Tykables. Like onesies down under onesies are great. They are so good. I don't even wear mine all that often. I should. I like my arms to be covered a little bit more. It's just a sensory thing. So their sleeves aren't as long as like a t-shirt. Plus it's a lot easier for me to, the onesies down under ones aren't that long of a crotch and they're a little harder for me to put on by myself. So it's kind of like a daddy, you have to help me just button it back up and everything. And so when he's not usually home, that's the problem. I'm still working on waking up Andrew. He wanted a little more sleep because work got canceled. But we're going to start off with my next pacifier to go out is, let's see what we have here. Not Amazon, Etsy. The next ones to go out would be a Monsters Inc., which that one should be here today. And a Winnie the Pooh on green. That one has to wait. Another Winnie the Pooh on green. Those 2 will both wait then. And so we're on a Lilo and Stitch. Perfect. So I still have to print those. That's right. I have to print that, and I have to print my. Where is my vinyl? Please don't tell me that's my vinyl. No, that's a shiny vinyl. Yeah, that's not it. It's over here. Yep, it's right there. I think, yes. I have to print mine. So I really want to get my toothless one done. And go from there. I have a soft tape, but my tape doesn't match up. Does not reach end to end when measuring torso length. No, you want a soft tape. A way to kind of calculate your torso measurement without a long enough tape, because most human beings, hello Troy, while on most human beings it won't reach, because most tape measures come in a 60-inch. Most people have like a 30 to 32-inch torso measurement, or 60 to 64. The best way to do that is to take it from your shoulder and go with a diaper on, go diagonally down to your crotch, like the middle of your crotch. And measure that, and that should be the accurate measurement. Or you can do so from the back too. But yeah, that's how I do measurements. So I am going to be very soon working on my romper, probably in the next day or two. Seeing as I've only got two, I'm waiting for more to arrive, and they're not going to be here till a couple days, at least a few days, probably next week sometime. I do have a little bit of a break where I can get some of these sewing orders done. This one's going to be really cute. That I have it. I've been waiting for patches to come in for it because it's a lot easier to sew or iron on the patches before you put it all together. So that's kind of the plan there. But yeah, Leo has been good today. Now he's whining because now they're going to play. Of course. The minute I get busy. He's been really good today though. So last night we had a little bit of a situation with Simon. He was just playing and being normal, and then all of a sudden he started limping really bad, and it scared the living shit out of me because the limp was really pronounced. We think either his foot fell asleep or he just had something stuck in his paw because we did have to chase him around a bit to catch him so that we could. I just need to make sure I printed this on the right side here. Pretty sure I did, but I just want to double check. Yes, I did. Okay. But yeah. Well, that's the way you know. If they go from shoulder around all the way to shoulder, half that you can half that measurement or you can double that measurement. Just a little hack. But yeah, so he scared the living shit out of me last night. He didn't have any blood, like there was no cut, anything like that. He was okay, and the limp did kind of calm down, per se. So thankfully for that, because I was scared, like there was no tomorrow. I'm like, oh shit, he was limping really bad. But yeah, so we're gonna do these things. We're gonna open my window or close my window all the way because it's whistling at me and I hate that. But yeah, we're going to do these things and work on some shit so that we can get these out and get ready to move. Get ready to sew. So I probably will sew this weekend. Oh, I have one more stitch. So that'll be good. I can do this one for that. Nice. I'm stuck. There's Gabe. Technically, I actually might be able to get all three of those. I don't know. But somebody ordered one of the new Pokemon ones, which I'm excited about. So yeah, I'm down here just doing this. I'm going to throw some music on just because I kind of need it. I am going to work on waking up Andrew. I'm going to have to go shout at him. Give me a second. Before I get started, I'm going to do that because that's right here. I can't really wear this in my left ear today, which is annoying. Let me go wake him up real quick. Hi, Keith. He's playing in the laundry basket. Andrew! Andrew! Wake up! Andrew! Mom? It's time to get up. It's noon. Okay. I see you kitties have been dragging Q-tips out of the bucket. Thank you. Apparently he did not go to bed. Yeah, now we got crazy kitties. So we have to do a Stitch and a Lion King, it looks like. Yep. Stitch and the Lion King. So I have a Lion King, I do have a Stitch. I have Lion King cut, I believe. Okay, music. Get me that music in my ears. Leo! Sorry, this takes a lot of concentration. Your kitty's sleeping beside you. Yeah, mine don't typically sleep with me, which is kind of a bummer, but they are very active little boys. They're young still. They're only one is 1 and one is 2. So they do a lot of nighttime playing from what I've heard from my boyfriend. I don't know why I'm cutting that one out. I'm not even doing that. I mean, I can cut them all out, but I'm not doing that one till later. Yeah. Darkness. We're gonna clean these real quick. That's a little goopy. What is that? That looks like resin. It might be resin. So enemies beware. Everybody look left. Yeah. That's how long Hannah is. Like, she has a really long torso. Like, if the length is like 36 inches, you'd probably be okay. But there's that one. And I said Lion King. Ah, okay, yeah. Now you don't have to go like along the belly. Oh, this cut it out. I just realized that this one's cut. Yes, my teeth and ambition are there to be prepared. I need to do a video about how to measure for clothing. Oh my goodness, that's like really bright. But because not many people understand it when I ask them to do it. And I'm like, it's so ingrained in me because I've been doing this for 20 something years. Hi, Simon. There we go. Those are ready. I grew up in Michigan until I was 12. Yeah, I mean, they are stretchy, but a measurement they need to add is arm around Grand Rapids, Michigan. Grew up in Grand Rapids. Oh, Wyoming. Okay. I don't know where that is. We spent a lot of time in Carson City as well, and where did my aunt live? I'm not exactly sure. It's been a long time since I've been to Michigan. It's been over like probably close to 10 years. My sister still lives in Kentwood. At least last I knew she did. I don't know. I don't talk to her that much, so that one's dead. But yes, little two does not fit. No. Yeah, it drove me nuts. Okay, these ones uncoil really fast, or coil up really fast. On this one, that will uncoil it a little bit. Ouch. Look. Yeah. Like I have to do that a little bit with onesies down under, but not much. Yeah. I still remember pretty much everywhere in Michigan. Like I had a photographic memory at the time. I don't have that anymore, unfortunately. But I used to have a pretty good photographic memory. Did I not cut my Lion King one? Or did I put it away already? Did I put it away? There it is. Nope, that's not it. That's a Yoda. Just looking for the ones I have. There's that one and that one. So where's the Lion King one? I just cut it. Oh, there it is. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to bump you. Lion King and Stitch. That voices never shared. This one has a little bit of a wonky bit of vinyl right here. There we go. Yeah, little Ted was not too bad on me. It was a little small torso wise. I also have boobs. Boobs make a problem when it comes to fitting clothing. People don't pray. Okay, I'm gonna turn off these kind of because it's a little in my face all the time. Just gonna turn it off for now because it does kill my battery when I have constant notifications coming in. Oops, it's not bend. No, don't bend. What is? I need to work on my romper though because I want to buy my dye. Puppers came today. One thing that annoys me during this time is the one time rings the doorbell, knocks, let you know your package has arrived. Woke up, big box just sitting. No one. Oh, no one. Yeah, it's been kind of like that, which is annoying. It's like, dude, I need to know that these things are arriving. Thankfully, I mean, I check my tracking religiously when I have something coming in, like religiously. There's that one. Where's this one? They have been knocking a little bit. Hey, Katie. I need to close that window because it is whistling something fierce right now. It's not all the way closed, so. All right, we got that one. Let me close that window real quick. Wow, it really wasn't closed. No wonder it was whistling. You guys will notice I'm wearing a white diaper today. There's going to be a video coming out soon because I ordered North Shore white and blue, and there's been speculation that they're made on different machines. Well, I can probably, say yes, that's true. If y'all remember my Megamax review when the white ones came out, I was talking about issues with the tapes being too sticky. And yeah, it's still a problem. They're very definitely different, like definitely. I feel like the white ones are also thinner. But yeah, like I didn't really think about that until I got them and Andrew put one on. And I'm like, the fuck? Too sticky how? They don't like to come off the landing zone, and when they do, 90% of the adhesive stays behind. So I have a trick, and I talked about this, I think, in my video of the Megamaxes at first. I stick it to my skin just slightly before I stick it to the diaper, because then I can take it off and on just fine. And if I'm doing it where I don't have to, like if I was just using the diaper, not the toilet for poop, I would be just fine. But yeah, I forgot about that. I bought white because I'm about to make an outfit and I'm going to tie-dye it, and I wanted like lighter diapers and darker diapers to see how it worked with this outfit, because there's a couple outfits that I'm testing out, if it's see-through or not, which it's not that big a deal if it is. This outfit I want to be able to wear out. So that's my goal. Is it's going to be a one-piece romper with a zipper front and a hood. I want to be able to wear this out if I decide, and I need to know, okay, can I wear my normal dark diapers with it, or do I have to wear white? Based on just simple tie-dye, like without having to do it, fill it in with color. I'm mostly like, I don't typically leave a ton of white in my tie-dye anyway, but I wanted to be able to really test this out because I made it with a different type of knit than what I usually use. And it's a white knit and it's getting dyed, which is totally fine, but it's a thin jersey knit. And I want to make sure that the diaper's not going to be like really obvious. So that is what I'm trying to do. And hopefully once I make this, I can get it up for sale after COVID-19, because it's really hard to sell fabric stuff right now because there's just so much issues going on with like shipping fabric. Like it's taking weeks to get fabrics. I mean, it's taking weeks to get a lot of stuff, but if I can get it on Amazon, fine. But it just has been a pain in the arse. But yeah, no, I forgot that this had the issue, and I heard from someone that they were made on a different machine, and North Shore wasn't too happy about it at first, but I'm like, no, the blue ones are better. I like the blue ones better, actually, when it comes to the design and the different make of it and all that. So hopefully that is enough. I think it's a good choice. And I'm like switched to the white ones on there too. I feel like the blue ones are thicker. The tapes are really good, but they are not too sticky to the point of it leaves adhesive behind. Like that's a rarity. Okay, let's get my finger out of the way because this is an area where I can sit. I don't need to chop off my finger. That'd be a bad thing. But yeah, so I will be doing another video, just an update and comparison, because I had heard these things and I wanted to wait till I could verify my source, or verify what the source said, I should say. I just don't like the white ones that much. I feel like they have a whole different cut to them. They feel shorter, they feel smaller, they feel narrower. but I want to actually be able to like pull that apart and figure it out if that's the case. I will do a video very soon about that because I now have a whole case of white ones, which I will still wear. And the white ones I can use for like once I go to bed for sure. Because once I'm in bed, I really don't get up a ton and go to the bathroom and stuff. That one's a little bit wonky for my taste. That's okay. We'll fix it. I like to feel this one. Get off of there. Oh, shit. I may see if I can kind of change my design a little bit, but it also risks not getting it even again, which I would like to get it even. So, but yeah, my kitties have disappeared and they're quiet. This is a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing. They're good. They're good boys. Leo's a little shit. Like, oh my goodness. This cat, so he knows for a fact that as soon as Andrew leaves his table or leaves the seat he was sitting in, he knows Andrew leaves snacks out. I'm not sure. I may have to like test that out, like waste a diaper and test it out. I'm not sure. I feel like when I pull it out of the package, when I put it on, I feel like it doesn't fluff as big, or I feel like it wouldn't hold as much. Sorry. That's really in the face. But I don't know. I haven't had the chance to test it out. I only got them a couple of days ago. So I'm trying to convince Daddy to let me do something, which, seeing as I got 2 more orders, I'm kind of going to be like, dude, let me put this money into the business and try this out. You guys know for a long time I've wanted to make custom bottles. And I wanted one that I didn't have to resin. Like, getting into tumbler making is a lot of work. And I know for a fact that most of my non-printable vinyls will stick just fine and not have a problem so long as you don't put it in the dishwasher. Most of the bottles I'm going to be using won't fit in dishwashers anyway. So I want to make a bottle that I can use in public. So y'all have heard me talk about it before. I absolutely love the Pura products. When it comes to their items, their quality is like no other. I love the versatility of their water bottles. Like, they have, I think, 5 different spouts. They have a regular like water bottle top. They have a water bottle top with a straw. They have a kid one with a straw. They have a sippy cup, and they have a sippy nipple, and they have a bottle nipple. So there's a huge range of what they offer, and all of their bottles are completely interchangeable in that way. I want one that I use on a daily basis in and out of the house. I will probably keep it with the sippy cup top or with the straw top. I'm not sure yet, but probably the sippy cup, because I like the fact that I just like not having a straw. They're getting into Andrew's room, which is okay. So I want to buy a Pura bottle, and I need new nipples anyway, and I need to get another sippy cup set of nipples. And so I want to, it's going to cost me right around $50 for this. The bottle itself is $30. And the nipple sets, they come with 2 for $5.99, which is really good. And that pretty much covers all my bottles. Like, I have one that Andrew accidentally ripped, which is why I only wash my bottles, because they ruin them, because they don't understand how to wash bottles. But yeah, so I want to get that so I can decorate it a bit. One thing I've seen people say is that any of the printed or colored diapers bleed on clothing. No, it's not true. Unless you are like sweating bullets and like not changing as often as you should and things like that, it doesn't really do that. Also, if it does, it's in the spot where it's not going to matter. It'll wash out or it won't. I wore printed diapers for a long time and I never saw that. And I do sweat down there. I do sweat a lot. So yeah, it's not true. If they're having that issue, they need to learn how to properly diaper, because that's not a normal issue to have. So Now, here's the thing. Okay. I do have a disclaimer to that. If you use any type of lotion or cream in that area, like especially on your legs where it's touching the outside of the diaper, yes, the print will come off. Yes, it will. Um, any type of oil, lotion, anything will cause the print to come off. The sweat doesn't typically, and so it's anything oily. Like I lotion up every night after my shower. Well, not every night, but I lotion up after my shower, and I'll put my diaper on. Usually, I'll lotion the area, then I'll put the diaper on, or I'll have Andrew, depending on how greasy my hands are. And then I'll lotion up my entire legs. I typically steer clear of the areas that are exactly touching the diaper, typically. But in the off chance it happens, it doesn't do that with the colored diapers, just the plain color. It does not do that. But with anything that has print or more than one color, yes, it might, and it will. I've seen the print bleed from a scent strip that's put in the pack with the diapers. Like, yeah, it can cause it to bleed. Oil makes it bleed. So yeah, that would be a problem. But you just avoid lotioning in that area. If you're having a lot of sweat, use some powder. Problem I have with using poison, it separates the leak guards. Yes, there are a few. Okay, so here's the thing. When it comes to ointments and leak guards and stuff, it's all about where you're putting it. If you're putting it all over the area, that's not the greatest for your skin in the first place. Lotion is a little bit better because it absorbs into your skin, whereas a barrier cream for diaper rash and stuff, that's meant to not absorb into the skin so much. So you're gonna get leak guards that, for women, I'm gonna use terms here, and if it makes you uncomfortable, I'm sorry. For me personally, when it comes to me putting on cream and stuff like that, I do not put anything near the vagina or the lips or anything like that. Nothing goes there. It gets irritated. And this is going to totally not be appropriate for ads, but I don't care. You keep it away from the clit, the vagina, and that area. The whole, yeah. You want it on the butt area because that's mostly where you're going to get rashes, is in the butt area. If you're getting them in the front, typically, hang on, I gotta sneeze again. If you're getting them on your penis or you're getting them near the vagina area, you're gonna probably have to use an actual medication cream because that's typically yeast. There's two different rashes. Technically three. There's your typical irritation from being in a wet diaper all the time. I rarely get that. There's also oh my God, sneezes. Then there's yeast rashes. Yeast rashes kind of show in two different ways. They'll be like this really blotchy rash that's kind of a little bit raised, a little bit weepy, and it'll cause cuts in the skin. That is typically what I get, is those cuts in the skin. Those are the worst, but I haven't had a rash like that in about 3 years. Proper hygiene, proper diet helps. Keeping hydrated is your key to keeping away rashes. I do not use creams and powders every single day. No way. You don't want to. Your skin will get used to it eventually. Like, I only use cream on my bum because I get butt burn because I have liquid bowel movements for the most part, or I go 5-10 times a day and it gets really sore. That's when I use creams or powders. I don't typically use powder. Andrew uses powder every single time he diapers. It's a little bit different because you have a little more skin rubbing on skin. Heat rash sucks, yes. I do get a little bit of, it actually turns up as dry skin in the area. I typically get it, and I'm going to show you because I have a little bit of a patch, not show you the thing, but show you where. So typically it happens just inside the diaper, right about here. That's where I typically get it, like on the hips, on the kind of butt cheek area. But where I pointed is where I have it right now. That happens from friction and sweat and all that stuff. There's not much you can do about that other than lotion. And sometimes what I'll do, depending on when I get out of the shower, what has gone on. Did I pee before or in the shower? Because yes, it happens as somebody who is incontinent. If I have the ability where I'm like, okay, I just like peed a crap ton. I just went to the bathroom. I just pooped and, pee happened. Then I know, okay, I've got a few minutes where I can air out. And this is what I do. I typically will put a towel on the floor or bed mat, whatever you have, just so that it's not going straight to the carpet. And I will sit on the floor. I will let it air for a minute. Typically, I'll take this time to, I'll just take this time to either lotion the top half of my body or just sit there and talk or whatever, watch TV. Then I will lotion up, like after I've dried off and everything, lotion up in that area, in the diaper area, let it sit. Just let it sit for about 5 minutes if you can. If you pee, oh well, it's pee, you cleaned it up. But I let it sit for a few minutes, let it absorb. Or if I don't let it absorb, that's no biggie because I don't put so much on that. Yeah, I'll talk about that one in a minute here. I don't put so much on that it's going to destroy my diaper. What I'll do is I'll put the diaper on and then I'll put lotion in the areas where I'm noticing that it hurts or it's dry. Typically along my top of my buttocks, back hip area gets really dry. Sometimes down on the hips on the sides gets really dry, especially in the summer. If I'm sore, then I actually put the cream on. I don't put it in the general vicinity of the vagina. It's a little bit different for men because you don't really get things in that area that scrape and hurt as much. But I'll tell you kind of what Andrew does a little bit. And then I will put the diaper on and lotion up the legs and just let it absorb. Like if you're gonna put it in your inner thighs, flop open those legs, let it absorb away from that diaper for a little while. I'll sit on the floor with my legs splayed as far apart as I can get them. And typically I play with cats or I just lay there and text on my phone, something like that. So yeah. One really good way to keep from chafing and rubbing. I have this issue too. I have thunder thighs. It's chub rub. It happens. This is also Andrew's issue and he's skinny as fuck. Plastic on skin is going to stick if you're at all sweaty, no matter what. So your way to combat that is to wear a cover or wear a onesie. Because if you're touching fabric, it's not going to have as bad of an issue. It's not going to stick and get really sore. It's breathable. So that onesie will either absorb that sweat or it will just cause that to be not so much friction. It works wonders. I do that a lot in the summertime when I'm out and about because it works. So a cover, I'm not talking like PUL necessarily. It does not have to be waterproof. Even putting underwear on will help that. Not boxers, underwear. That will help that issue tremendously. So yeah, those are my tips for that. Can't wear a cloth diaper in the day, especially in the summer. I did, and by the way, hello, memories of discipline. I did cloth for a year straight. Cloth actually keeps my body more cool because cloth is breathable. Yes, you're wearing PUL. It does get a little bit sweaty, but not as bad as in disposables. Like cloth is great if you're willing to put in the time and the effort it takes to deal with them. I was trying to help with somebody out the other day because they were saying, oh, I throw them in the washing machine at night and I stick them on the line in the morning. I'm like, that's really bad for your diapers. You do not want to let them sit like that. That's bad. The longer they're wet, the more bacteria grows. And yes, you're putting it in the sun, but he was only putting covers in the sun. You're going to get barnyard stink. You're using, scented enzyme detergents. You're going to have a time where it starts to reek as soon as you wet that diaper. And there is no way to get rid of that other than to completely strip your diapers, which is a huge, long process with bleach and things like that. Plastic pants is a bad thing. Yeah, that's why I highly recommend if you're going to do cloth, either do a pocket diaper, which is super easy to wash, do a pocket diaper, or do a PUL cover. PUL is way better than rubber or plastic pants. Like, the hands down, there is no comparison. It's more comfortable on your skin. It's more breathable. PUL is breathable but waterproof. It's amazing shit. And hello, I'm assuming Leo because you're rubbing on me. Yes, it's Leo. Leo's been very snuggly, which I like. Hello, baby. So yeah, plastic pants they're old school, and I get that some people like that, but hands down, PUL guys, they work great. PUL is amazing stuff. Like, it all depends on your aesthetic. Like, yeah, if you're wearing for the purpose of you want a big, bulky cloth diaper, yeah, I can understand the plastic pants. If you're in con and wearing a cloth diaper for functional purposes, totally go with a pocket diaper or a PUL diaper, even an all-in-one. I don't particularly like all-in-ones because there's zero ability to customize. Hello, kitty boy. So yeah. But when it comes to cloth, you have to follow a fairly specific routine. You have to pre-wash, you have to wash, and then you usually have to run a rinse again. And the way you do it, your pre-wash has very little detergent in it. You're talking about a quarter of the amount that you would normally use. You wash it in cold water. Because of what detergent does, it has what's called surfactants. Surfactants bind to the dirt and the other things like pee, poop, that type of thing. It binds to that on one side, and then it binds to the water on the other. And this is why handmade detergents, like homemade detergents, are really bad for diapers, because it doesn't have the surfactant that bonds on both sides. It has a surfactant that binds to the dirt and then doesn't bind to the water. Because when you're making homemade detergents, you're using like hand soaps and things like that. Hand soaps are meant to bind to that dirt and get scrubbed off. When you have things like fabric, those surfactants get in there. They're supposed to bind with the dirt, and then they bind with the water so they can be pulled out and rinsed out. So homemade detergents are really bad for cloth diapers. The other thing with cloth diapers is the pre-wash allows the bulk of that urine to get out. So you're pre-washing, you're getting that urine out, and you're flushing it down the drains. Then you go in with your regular wash on very hot water with normal amounts of detergent. That way you're not washing the diaper just in pee-filled water, because that's just going to make them stink. So you want to pre-wash with cold water, wash with hot water with normal detergent, and then you typically want to rinse with cool water. I typically would run a hot rinse and then a cool rinse, like in the cycle. Typically what I do, if I were to go back to cloth, what I would do is this: pre-wash, regular wash, then I run just a normal wash cycle without adding anything. And that really gets that soap out of there really well. So yeah. And also front-loading washing machines are actually not great for washing diapers because they use a lot less water. You need that water. You need the ability to agitate in that water to get everything out. Just my 2 cents. I've done a lot of research. I am not by any means like the person to tell you what it does or like what to do, but I have researched a lot. I have really good resources, and I did it. I did it for a year as an in-con person, following those steps. Not once did I have to strip my diapers. I actually was able to sell my used diapers to somebody who was willing to buy used diapers because they were going to do the process of sanitization. Mine were very clean. I washed them almost daily, depending on the diaper. Like, I had a few that I wore, all the time. It's also important to have some, a good supply of them. But yeah, cloth diapers just got to be too much work and too much money for me because of the fact like putting water into the environment is better than putting plastic. Yes, I get that. I am disabled. I cannot be doing laundry like that every single day or every 2 days or whatever. It was too much. And we were not saving money. We were not saving money at all. And, you know, when you're living in cloth, for babies, it's a little bit different because they're smaller, they're easier to clean, you can flush poop down the toilet better, you know, they're a lot easier to take care of, and they are more, you know, user friendly. Like with babies, you have enough to last you a few days and you wash them, and then you have a whole other stash for a couple more days. But for me, I was washing almost daily because I did not have the right supply. If you're gonna do cloth diapers, you've gotta have the supply. I calculated out exactly how many I would need for a week. I did not have the money to purchase all of that, but I did it. I calculated it and figured it out. And I was working toward that until I finally am like, look, this is killing me. And my boyfriend hates dealing with cloth diapers, which was a huge factor in me stopping because I do a lot of times need help with them or help with diaper changing after seizures and things like that. Plus, I also started having the issue where my hips were dislocating and anything popping those hips farther out, like the thickness, literally my cloth diaper would be this wide in order to keep me going for 4 hours. That was the thing I did not like, was that width. It wasn't even, I didn't even care what other people thought, but it was uncomfortable to my body. And if I lessened how thick the diaper was, because you can do that with PUL or with pocket diapers, if I put the thickness down so that I was changing every 2 hours or so, that's just too much. That was ruling my life. And I'm like, I can't let this rule my life. I need to go back to disposables. And, you know, we spend about $200 alone on diapers every month. Just diapers. That doesn't mean cream, powder, wipes. That doesn't count. Just $200 on diapers, or give or take a few dollars. So it's expensive, but time, pain, effort is way down with disposables. Like if you can do disposables right, go for it. I could not because of my limitations in my body, you know. But yeah, like I enjoyed cloth. I felt so comfortable in cloth. It was just that I had to have them way too thick because I am a flutter and I can release double the amount that most humans release in a wedding. My bladder will and does go up to like 800 milliliters of urine that it releases at once. It's a little bit crazy because of the type of bladder I have, or the type of bladder issue that I have. That is typically something that happens. Now, over the years, it has gotten used to voiding a little bit more regularly. So it doesn't typically do that much, but it can, and it does, just not as often. So it's a very big commitment, you know. And I had someone who was like, "Oh, cloth diaper, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "How are you doing those?" Like, and he explained it to me. I'm like, "Oh, you know, you're gonna have to replace those in a year because of how you're washing them." And it's like, "Oh, that's too much waste." So you'd rather throw them away in a year because you're not washing them and have to buy a whole new supply every year? Like, no, you know. It's a lot easier to cloth diaper babies. It just is. Cloth diapers are great. I like cloth diapers, but I just can't keep up with cloth diapers. It's just too much. If I was dependent, maybe, and had somebody who was like, okay, you know, with changing it, that might be a different story. But I'm not. My boyfriend hates cloth diapers because he never. I even had to start. I had to color code my snaps for him. But as I lose weight and gain weight, that changes, you know. So I had to color code all the snaps and be like, okay, so the different colored snaps are the ones to use. Well, as I lost and gained weight, that became a bit of an issue, you know. And he just was like, I really don't like this. We at the time, guys, at the time when I started wearing cloth, We lived in a place with a coin-operated washing machine. It cost me $9. No, yes, $6. $6 to do diapers, and I would and I started hanging my diapers. Like we had a clothing rack that I would hang the diapers on, and I got in trouble for hanging my diapers on a clothing rack in the back of the apartment. Like we were the last apartment. We faced the woods, and I got complained on for having diapers out. So I would have to start running 2 loads because typically what I would do, I'd put them out on the line, let them dry, bring them in, run them through the dryer, get them all fluffed up and ready to absorb, and then I would use them. But I started having to run it twice because you couldn't choose the timing on this dryer, and it was so expensive. Even once I moved into a place where we were just paying the water bill, it was so much work. Because with a baby diaper, you can wash a whole week's worth in one go. But with adult diapers, I fit about 4 in there. And it was not. Yeah. My bladder likes to do the thing where it's like I'll be sitting down and it does a massive void, but the diaper can't hold all of it in that spot and I leak on the couch. Yeah, I do that a lot. So it's just for me, cloth works out. That does not work as well. If I were doing, if I didn't have bowel accidents ever, I might see myself doing it. And B, had like more of a trickle type of incontinence where I just leaked here and there throughout the day, like I would consider it again. But because I flood so hardcore, it just wasn't really worth it to me. It's just like it was so much work. And there would be times where my bladder would hold it for so long that when I would wet through 4 inserts at a time. If you're gonna do cloth, you either have to have a bunch of them or none. Because if you're washing one, here's the other thing about cloth diapers. If you're only washing 1 or 2 in the washing machine, they're not going to get clean because what gets those clean is that soap and the agitation. So you have to have a decent load to be able to get them properly clean. There's a lot that goes into it scientifically for cloth diapers and what is, it's interesting. And it's like, we just made the decision that for us, it was not worth it, and I kind of wish I still had some every now and then because they are good for allowing your body to get more air. So there would be times where I'm like, I need to air out, but I need to be protected. And I would put on a smaller cloth diaper for a little while and let the air in. Let me check my Amazon because I think I heard someone. I'm waiting for Amazon again. Always. Delivered. Okay, let me go grab that. I don't like to leave things outside. Hi, Leo. Why are you not going out there? They actually delivered it at the wrong place. Ta-da! This one is not broken. Now I can do that one. So let's get this going here. She's quiet. She wasn't knocking on the door very loud. Alrighty. Typically, you're supposed to like use transfer tape and stuff with these. I do not. And then they turn out adorable. I don't keep it together though. I actually take it apart. So. But yeah, that's why I don't use cloth anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna get 100. You don't need 100. Yeah, you're doing a little bit too much there. You want to have about 4, depending on the diaper. Like if you're using pre-fold, yeah, but about 4 diapers worth is about all you want unless you have a massive washing machine. 4 to 5 is what I did. Maximum 6. Like if I had 6 diapers I had to wash, I wasn't gonna wash 4 and then 2. So I would wash the 6. But there's a whole routine to what you have to do with cloth, and it's pretty hardcore. Like I did it for a year before I'm like, I can't. Just I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm done. Tapping out here. And plus, you got to sit there and put them together, either when you're changing or, Also, it's all different. Like, different fabrics absorb differently. Like, you have some that absorb a lot slowly. You have some that absorb little quickly. You want to combine them in just the right way, to properly have the diaper work. Like, and I figured out a really good method. I really did. But it was just so much work. And packing diapers when you're using cloth, packing diapers to go is a lot less discreet. There is no discreetness when it comes to cloth diapers. Even on a baby, you can tell when they're wearing a cloth. They're big. Pocket insert diaper, yes. Pocket diapers are the way to go. Pocket diapers are just amazing as far as like design goes. They're really good. And also the reason I'm not selling or using cloth is, mostly selling. The reason I'm not selling cloth diapers anymore is because I had to have too high of a profit margin because I couldn't buy wholesale or in bulk. So it cost me $18 just for one diaper. One diaper for just the outside fabric. Then there's the inner fabric, which is like another $12 for a diaper. And then there's the inserts. And it was just, I had to have a high profit or a high price range to get any profit. And that was like $5 of profit, maybe. So it's like, I can't sell them at the moment and have a good margin. And they're really hard to do on my body. Like doing the snap press for a onesie takes me 2 minutes. Doing it for a cloth diaper where you have a minimum of 25 snaps, 24, was a lot. And that just my body did not handle that well. So it just was, I made the decision where I'm not selling cloth diapers because Snap Easy. Snap Easy is a fantastic company, guys. Seriously, if you're interested in pocket diapers and cloth diapers, check them out. They are fantastic. They recently have a new owner. She is amazing. She is really sweet. She listens to feedback really well. They actually changed their diaper based on some of my feedback. But Snap Easy diapers are amazing diapers. Totally, highly recommend. I highly recommend them to the point of like, they're just about as good as mine. And they're cheaper. Why would I be selling these? I'm like, yeah. And if I decide ever to go back into it, I can. But for now, it's not in my wheelhouse. Like, I'm just not. And honestly, I might just take a break from sewing most things for a little while because it's a lot of work on my body. It's hard on my body. Snap Easy. SNAPEZ. Snap Easy. They have all the sizes pretty much too. They have from baby all the way up to adult. They're a great company. And it's like, I'd rather kind of send my business over to them for now. Like, I've personally used Snap Easy, and like, I'm like, why am I using mine when these are just as good? Come on. There you go. Squishy Tushy used to sell them too. I'm not sure. It's Snap Easy though. Like Ghost and Snap Easy, they do offer prints. You know, I think they use the same company I did, at least for some of their stuff. Like the same wholesale, like the wholesaler, they get it wholesale, so not that big a deal. But they do some pre-order type of things as well. So I just had to, you know, I had to just be like, no, I can't do this anymore. Which is kind of a bummer, but at the same time, it was necessary for me in my life at the time. You know, there's not, maybe if I get better, I can go back to it, but for now, it's just like, no. I don't know. It's just not in my capability at the moment. Like, I'm even struggling with sewing items because so many people are selling, you know, not as good as mine. I'm gonna boast about that. My stuff is good. But a lot of people are selling stuff more now. So it's like, all right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this guy. Seeing as I have it here, and I think this is a Monsters Inc. one. Let me look it up. I'm pretty sure that was the next one. So. Yeah, everything else is arriving Monday. That one's arriving Thursday. Oh, I still have one. I was going to say, I thought I ordered 5 of them. But I could have been wrong. Oh, no, that's the new one. That's a replacement. Okay. Back to Etsy. Yes. Blue Monsters Inc. Okay. I do have to cut out the letter. Oh, I got another order. What did I get another from? Another Winnie the Pooh, green. Oh, my list is out there. I need another green one. Cool. Perfect. Awesome. See, binkies were such a good business. Do sell on Amazon? No, not that I know of. Not that I've ever seen. They're a company, they don't need to. They're seriously, it's worth it. Like they will do discreet, you know. It was kind of funny. One time somebody that was one of my viewers went to Snappy's and was like, I want to do this as a gift for her because she's helped me out so much. Ordered me Snappy's. I unfortunately never wore the thing because I wasn't doing cloth at the time. But it might be still around here somewhere. And they ordered it to me, but the address that Snap Easy had on file for me was my old address. So it got delivered, and somebody looked me up through Facebook and is like, hey, this was delivered. My kid opened it. This is yours. And I'm like, oh, what is it? And they're like, oh, it's from Snap Easy. Like, they're like, we didn't open it once we realized it. Like, my kid realized it wasn't for us, but it says Snap Easy. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. She found me through Facebook. Like, that's some dedication right there. And scratch it up a little bit. I scratch this up because it helps everything adhere a little bit better than just a plain old smooth surface. It keeps that stuff from really slipping off so much. Alrighty, let's get a symbol. We'll have to go cut that letter out though, which is okay. It takes 5 seconds. I need to adjust. I think I have to take those old Winnie the Pooh ones off. I need to find something kind of similar to it, but unfortunately, it's not that easy to do. I've got to do this part. Okay. Smell. All right, let me use this one. This one doesn't have that many faces in it. Not my favorite. All right, there we go. I think I need to go check that because I think I'm out of it. We'll see. Maybe Joanne's has some left. I really need to look on the app and see if they're still open or if they're not open. Ah! Yes. It takes about, once you order, takes that day to clear into my Etsy. And then it goes into my Etsy pretty quickly. But the following day, usually, I do deposit from Etsy every day right now. I may start changing that a little bit just so that I'm getting bigger chunks in. But I do get it the next day, usually in the evening or in the morning. So it depends on your payment and my payment. Like it goes straight into my bank the following day. So typically sometimes like in the past, I've had to wait a day for everything to clear, wait a day or two. Now that I have, a little more of a backlog of funds, I can order stuff more quick. Like I can order it that day or whatever, depending on the funds I have in the account. Like it's not the smartest way to run a business by any means, but it works for me. So I'm going to stick this on here. I'm going to go ahead and trim this side off a little bit because it's going to be hard to see my edge. This Monsters Inc. one's going to have to change a little bit too in the near future. But that's okay because I still have Monsters Inc. shit. It's cute. I just have to get a background when the time has come. Okay. That part. There we go. All clean. All right, let's go in here and do this. Yeah, I dropped that. I really need to talk to Little for Big and see if they're willing to work with me on prices and see about getting like direct shipments from them that are maybe a little bit cheaper. But really putting, a few bucks into a pacifier, I'm not that worried about it. Don't do that. PayPal is usually pretty quick. Yeah, that's why I was moving my finger earlier. Because I do that. You want to go no more than 4 days between washing cloth diapers, by the way. I need to fill that up. That's getting dry. 2 is ideal. 3 is okay. 4 is the max that you really want to go. Oops. A little close to the edge up there. There we go. Oh God, yeah, no, yeah. You want to be, if they're turning green, that's a problem. See you later, wild one. Turning green means they're getting like mildew, algae, shit. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. I did have one person, a friend one time who left a diaper so long it was growing mushrooms, basically. It was bad. It was growing full-blown fungi. No, don't do that. Wash them every few days. Like I said, 4 days is your maximum. But they can also turn green because of buildup as well, so keep that in mind. All right, we got to open up this Cricut, get a few things printed. Oh. I need to wake up Amber soon, but I want to continue to do this. I am tired today. Probably should get some water in me. All right, let me open up my file and get the toothless stuff printed. My ear. So I've got like a cyst zit inside my ear and it kills. All right. That is Paw Patrol, not printing. I wish it would pull this one up. Yeah, decided on green. I'm gonna go with these two. I'm gonna print them up. And oh, so tired right now. I need to post this one for sale. I need to print. I'm just gonna print a bunch of them. Not like I won't use them. Although maybe I'll just print 2. One of each. No, I'm just gonna print 1. We're gonna cancel that. I'm not gonna print both of them because I'm not gonna use both of them. I do have a Pokemon one that came in. So I can print another Pokemon. That would be okay. What did I have come in? Let me see here. I gotta go edit this thing. So I have 5 total. Let's see what I've got going here because I'm pretty sure I am maxed out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, those have to get off. I have to go take take that listing down. Because sadly, unless I can get more Winnie the Pooh, then I can put it back up. But sadly, that one is gone. Was there anything else I wanted to have? I know I'm going to do a Mario one soon. I just have to do that later. But I'm going to go ahead and print this one and this one. And we're going to right click it. Wait a minute. That didn't. Okay, there we go. Print that. And we're going to print 3 by 5. Or not 3 by 5. We're going to print. Oh, hang on. There we go. Go. I don't know if it says it. There it goes. Now it did. Okay. There it goes. All right. No, I have Dumbo on here. I didn't realize that. Those can come out now. Where's that blue paper? Is it out? I gotta use this one. Yeah. There it goes. All right, see you later. I'd like to get these 3 done today if I can. If not, oh well. I need to work on those other 2 that I have as well, and I gotta think about what I'm doing there. I'll tell you. Wait a minute. Please tell me I saved the end. There it is. That should be what I need. What do you need? it goes. It's just taking forever. I don't know why that doesn't look totally straight to me. I need to print some things because I don't have stickers for any of these. I like this one because it feels, that's too big, maybe. This one feels more like the Cricut stuff. Let's see if that's too big. Can't remember. Well, it should be good. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut these two. And then we'll be done with that, I think. Well, I have to do stickers. Got it. Are these vinyl or regular? I think those are regular. Squeaky. Why are you squeaking? Hi, Leo. He's like, I flop on the floor and blub like a fish. No, he's chilling. He likes to chill with me these days. Let's print some stickers. You went all the way through on there. Okay. Almost all the way. All right, I'm going to cover this for a little bit. We are going to put some stickers here in a minute. Play with the sticker paper. Okay. Tight. All right, my products. I think we're going to just throw a new one in there and just do random shit. How's that sound? No, I have to print a few first. Let's see. We have Stitch, Monsters Inc., Lion King. I have one Lion King sticker, but I need more. All right, how many Yodas do I need? 1, 2, 3 Yodas. I have Everest, and I have Marshall, and I have Rocky, I think. So we need 2 Stitches. And currently, how many Lion King did I cut? I think I only cut 1 Lion King for now. All right, so we're just going to go new. And I'll need a Bulbasaur. Wait, I have a Bulbasaur. Replace. All right, so we need a Rainbow Dash. We're going to do this. We need some. Oh, I need to open up more. I'll probably print the logo for Friendship is Magic. I'm going to go ahead and do this one again as an upload. I know we have more Lion King coming up. I'll do this one. Let's see here. We need Yodas. Is that one offset? No. You know what? We're going to do this one and see what it does. So don't keep saying no. one, and Boo. Just for the heck of it. Minions are fun. I don't know if I outset those at all. Wait, did I? I didn't. Maybe I'll. Okay, let's not do that. We're gonna take that one off. Take that one off. We're gonna take Boo off. Take that one off. All right, maybe I'll do the stickers in a little bit then, because I need to sit down and do some stickers. But let's get these resined, because I'd like to get these out, if I can, today. So I just ship a bunch of them. That's not resin. Yeah, okay. Oh, I gotta get the N on this one. Derp. Where did I put it? There it is. This one I do have to use transfer tape on because it is a vinyl piece thing. And it has a little teeny circle in the middle. Like the stars, be mine. There we go. I was supposed to do that in white, but it looks cute. Oh well, I'm not fixing it. Okay, we're gonna start with buttons. Oh, get off of there! No. Fuck, I'm gonna have to reprint that. Oh, that's on the button. Okay, we're good. Nope, that's on the bink. Okay, that has to be reprinted. Yeah. Fuck. That was a waste. Whoopsies. Okay, let me get all my scraps out of here. Let me skip these songs I don't want to listen to. This is the one I want. Here. Okay, let's hope we have enough resin. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the first one that has to go out, which is this one. Yeah, we have enough for that. She got everything. One last time, I need to be the one who takes you home. One more time. One last time. This is really getting low. Yep, we're dripping. Oops. That was just. No one know that she got everything. One last time, I need to be the one who takes you home. One last time, I promise after that I'll let you go. It okay that you got her in your heart. All I really care is you wake up in my arms. One last time, I need to be. Oops, I gotta fix that. Wanna know that you got everything. One last time. Okay, I'll figure out how to get this out of the middle portion. See if I can. One last time, need to be the one takes you home. On your heart, only care as you wake up in my arms. One last time. One last. It's not too bad. Oh, looks pretty good. Why are you looking cloudy? Why are you looking cloudy? Oh, you're not? Okay. That's really funny for a minute. Okay. I think that was too much, but oh well. Oh, fuck. I was not paying attention to the angle I was holding at. Let's get you over there. I'll have to just wash really good. Like I said, too much. Oh well. Mm-hmm. Get that really quickly. I gotta clean up. I don't want to have to stop if I'm almost done. Yeah, you dripped. We have to fix this because that looks bad. Getting older, baby. That's too cured. It won't go on there now. I'm going to try seeing if I have enough for, look. If I have enough for this one. It's really close. There's just enough basically to finish this off, which is good. But I'm gonna have to buy more. Yeah, I figured you were gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna go wash. This is almost empty. It might have enough to do mine in it. Fuck. Where'd my cat go? There it is. Let me go. Well, let's do this button first. Might be enough to fully do mine. I don't know. Okay, let me go wash my hands. I'll be right back. Living to the fire, no I should look for me. Only some being honest. I'm always on failure. No one I know that gives you everything. Oh, I couldn't give it to you. No one I know that she got everything. Get out of there. One last time. Not bad. Those turned out pretty good. And I know she gives you everything, but I couldn't give it to you. No, I know that she got everything, but you can give it that. One last time, I need to be the one. One more time. And you got her in your heart. All I really care is you wake up in my arms. One last time, I need to be. That's annoying that it sticks down, but. One last time. Baby, I don't care that you got her in your heart. Oops, that's not ready. I'm going to go ahead and turn this a little bit because I am picky. I'm really picky. This part will drive me nuts. Why will you not cut? Maybe it'll be clipped off here actually, so it's not really that big a deal. Her mother doesn't like that kind of dress. Reminds me. I'm going to use this one for now because it's here. Wake up. That's all I'm at. There we go. There we go. That's good. We're only getting older, baby. I'm thinking about it lately. Well, now that story is ending. 'Cause I cannot start to crumble. Oh, I don't see cups. Be silent. I hear the tremble when you try. Just a little bit. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna worry about that part. This part was a little obvious. There we go. This vinyl is very similar to the Cricut vinyl. Yes. And I know I'm particularly OCD about my pacifier looking like a certain way. A little much over here. Trying to do this all in one go. If I can. Okay, let's see here. Pretty good. Yep, we got a little bit of a drippage right here. Cure. Inside all heroes. Okay. I think we got it. Let me go wash again because I just touched resin. I know I just washed, but I know. Oh, mommy's ear hurts. I'm gonna throw a couple of these in just because I know I have some to go out soon. I have to purchase one myself. My belly is hungry. This is a good. Oh shit. Which is a good thing. Alrighty. I do need some stickers. I'm putting my rack in the light. So I'm not going to get all these out today. But I at least got the pacifiers done. I need to do stickers. That's the only reason they're not going out right now. Yeah, baby. Guys, look at this. It glows. Glows real good. It's so cool. All right, let me get some of this shit cleaned up. Right next to Now I have to call the boyfriend because I don't think he got up. I don't hear movement at all. Okay. Not my best. Mine doesn't look too bad. I am going to go sit these all on the table. Not the table, the desk. Now, because we're just about to get a huge burst of sunlight. They can sit in the sunlight for a little bit. It helps cure them properly all the way. And once this one's done a minute more, I'm probably just going to go ahead and, I just set my piece again. That one looks great. That turned out perfect. I am so happy. A little bit on the bottom, but that's okay. I'm just going to set it over in the window along with the rest. I'm going to actually give Andrews another shot of it too. No, it's not turkey. It's good. Okay, turn this off. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. Whoa, I just got a resin on me. You got one of you left in here. But I had some resin somewhere. There it is. But yeah. So I have to run an errand. I think we're going to see what I do. But I have to run some stuff to the shipping store. Apparently I have to run that there. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I will see you all tomorrow. And I think we're probably going to be sewing for a couple days. So that'll be fun. But you guys have an awesome afternoon. I love you all. Bye-bye.